So why is it that I'm actually starting to consider Christian McCaffrey now in the middle of the first round towards the late first round area in PPR leagues? This is the Fantasy Sports Boss. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. So listen, it's restating old news, my very leery nature when it comes to drafting Christian McCaffrey, and it goes back to last season. Now, I was proven correct. I said before last year, and you can go back and look at the videos. I put numerous videos out there. I said, do not draft this guy under any circumstances because of the insane 300-plus touch workload of the year before. It's a guy who's always been injury prone, came off a massive season of touches at the age of 28, and usually when a running back does that, the next year either they suffer a sharp decline in production or they get hurt. And that's exactly what happened. McCaffrey didn't even make it out of the preseason before he was injured. Calf injury, had a bunch of other issues as well throughout the course of the year, and it was a complete disaster altogether. Just as big of a bust as you can get. This time around, it's Saquon Barkley. Barkley has the same setup, a little bit younger than McCaffrey, but has a long injury history, coming off a 300-plus touch season with the Eagles, and I'm staying far away from him, and I think you should do the same, no matter where, in the top 5, top 6 he might land. Now, as far as McCaffrey, so here's the only smidge of a reason why I would actually consider him. For me, when it comes to first-round running backs, the key is who the backup is, and if it's going to be a committee situation or if the guy behind the starter has standalone fantasy value. You look at the Eagles. I don't think there's anybody behind Saquon Barkley right now, if and when he gets hurt this year, that I would trust as a weekly fantasy start. Now, Bijan Robinson, we've seen Tyler Algier put up some really good numbers his first few years in the league, and he undoubtedly can be a top, 12, 15 guy if he were to step in for Robinson. So taking Robinson, as long as you have Algier as the handcuff, is not so bad. That's the same situation with the 49ers, because with McCaffrey, obviously, he's a league winner if he's healthy. But even if he misses time, you have Isaac Guerendo, who's entering his second year, who really did some eye-opening things. Like, he was really good when he played in place of McCaffrey last year. Just look at the numbers. He averaged 5 yards per carry. This is a very speedy back, and he really came on my radars last year at college, and even at the combine showed really good explosive speed, agility, all of that stuff. 94% catch rate as well, so he does it all. He can catch the ball, he can run it with speed, he can run between the tackles, even though he's a little bit on the smaller side. 4 games, he averaged 16.8 touches. In those games where he averaged 16.8 touches, 101 scrimmage yards, 17.9 fantasy points. That's PPR gold. So again, if you take McCaffrey in that mid to late first round range, and here's the caveat, as long as you aggressively take Isaac Guerendo, because you have to do that. You have to draft Guerendo a round or two earlier than you ordinarily would if you didn't have McCaffrey. As long as you get Guerendo as the backup, then I will sign off on a McCaffrey draft pick in that mid to late first round. Let me know what you think about that. Post in the comments below. More videos heading your way soon.